Did you know that 73% of women over 60 are wearing colors that actually dull their natural glow rather than enhance it? I learned this surprising fact when I met a vibrant 65-year-old woman who made one simple change that completely transformed her wardrobe and confidence. She had always felt invisible until her daughter suggested rethinking her color choices. Within weeks of adjusting her wardrobe colors, she started receiving compliments everywhere she went, and her friends couldn't believe the difference such a small change could make. Here's the truth. As we age, our skin tone naturally evolves, but many women over 60 are still wearing colors that worked for them decades ago. The right colors can instantly brighten your complexion, while others might be secretly aging you. Today, I'll reveal 5 colors you might want to reconsider, and more importantly, what to wear instead for that natural radiant glow you deserve. First, icy white. Many women believe that white is a timeless, elegant choice. Crisp white blouses, tailored white blazers, and pristine white sweaters fill their closets. Symbols of sophistication worn for decades. But over time, something changes. When looking in the mirror, they notice a difference. Their face appears paler, their features seem sharper, and there's a tiredness in their expression that can't be easily explained. It's only when someone asks if they're feeling okay that they begin questioning what they once thought was a foolproof choice. What many don't realize is that pure icy white can be surprisingly unflattering as we age. While it once created a fresh, bright look, as skin tones naturally evolve, stark white can have an unexpected effect. Instead of bringing warmth to the face, it creates harsh contrast, emphasizing fine lines, shadows, and uneven pigmentation. For women with fair skin, this effect can be even more pronounced, making the complexion appear flat or lifeless. If you have silver or white hair, icy white can strip away the vibrancy, making your hair look dull instead of radiant. Even for those with deeper skin tones, pure white can create a stark contrast that feels cold rather than complementary. But here's the secret. You don't have to give up white entirely, you just need the right shade. Instead of icy stark white, try warmer whites that enhance your natural glow. Think soft ivory, creamy off-white, or a rich pearl shade. These warmer tones create a subtle, flattering contrast with mature skin, adding depth and warmth instead of draining it. The difference is like stepping into perfect golden hour lighting. Suddenly, your skin looks healthier, your features softer, and your hair more luminous. When the switch was made, the transformation was immediate. By replacing bright white blouses with soft, ivory tops, the results were undeniable. For the first time in years, people started saying, "You look amazing," instead of asking, "Why are you feeling okay?" The change was so subtle, but made her feel more confident, polished, and seen. If you're unsure whether a white shade is right for you, try this simple trick. Hold the fabric near your face in natural light. If it makes your skin glow rather than look pale or tired, you've found your perfect white. Next, let's talk about matte black. Black is often a reliable wardrobe staple. Many women rely on it to feel polished, elegant, and put together. Whether it's a classic black dress, a tailored black blazer, or a comfortable black sweater, black is often seen as timeless and universally flattering. For years, it feels empowering to wear black outfits, until one day, it doesn't. You may catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror, and something feels off. The sharp, sleek lines that once made you feel confident now seem to be working against you. Your reflection appears harsher, your skin looks duller, and rather than making you feel sophisticated, black makes you look tired. At first, you might dismiss it, thinking it's just a result of not getting enough sleep. But as time goes on, that feeling lingers. Then, someone close to you gently points out that black might be making you look a little drained. It's a hard truth to face, but one that can't be ignored. What many women over 60 experience is that while matte black can be a reliable wardrobe staple, it can also be one of the most challenging colors to wear as we age. As skin naturally loses some of its youthful contrast, the starkness of black can create harsh shadows on the face, emphasizing fine lines, deepening under-eye circles, and making the complexion look flat. If you have silver or white hair, black can be even more severe, creating an overly strong contrast that takes attention away from your natural radiance. For women with deeper skin tones, black can sometimes make the complexion look ashy or lifeless rather than warm and glowing. But here's the good news. You don't have to give up the sophistication and elegance of black. The key is shifting to softer, more flattering alternatives. Instead of matte black, try charcoal gray or deep navy blue. These shades provide the same slimming and polished effect, but with a gentler, more forgiving contrast against mature skin. Charcoal still feels refined, but adds a touch of warmth, while navy offers the depth of black without its harshness, creating a softer, more youthful look. When this change was made, the difference was shocking. A navy blouse replaced the usual black attire, and instead of people commenting, "That's a nice outfit," they said, "You look amazing." It's clear that color isn't just about what we wear, it's about how we feel. If you still love black, there are ways to make it work. Choose textured fabrics like black lace, silk, or fine wool to soften the effect. Break up solid black with gold jewelry, a soft scarf, or a warm toned blazer. Most importantly, don't be afraid to experiment, because the right color doesn't just complement your outfit, it brings you to life. 3. Pale yellow. Linda had always loved yellow. To her, it was the color of sunshine, happiness, and warmth, an uplifting shade that made her feel light and youthful for years. She adored her pale yellow sweaters, soft pastel blouses, and delicate lemon-colored scarves. But one day at her granddaughter's graduation, she caught sight of herself in the photos and noticed something unsettling. Instead of looking radiant, she looked washed out. Her skin seemed dull, almost faded into the background, and her once vibrant presence appeared muted. How could this be, she wondered. It wasn't until a close friend gently pointed it out that she realized what was happening. "Linda, that pale yellow isn't doing you justice anymore. You have such a beautiful glow. You just need a shade that brings it out." At first, Linda resisted. "I've always loved this color. How could it be wrong now?" But as she looked through old photos, she began to see the difference. The pale yellows that once made her look fresh and youthful were now making her complexion appear sallow and undefined. This is a common issue many women over 60 experience. Pale, washed-out yellows can be difficult to wear as our skin tone naturally changes with age. For those with fair complexions, light yellows can emphasize uneven pigmentation and fine lines rather than disguising them. For deeper or olive skin tones, pale yellow can have an unwanted dulling effect, making the complexion appear lifeless rather than radiant. And if you have silver or white hair, light yellow offers too little contrast, causing an overall faded appearance instead of the vibrant energy we associate with this cheerful color. But here's the exciting part. You don't have to give up yellow at all. The key is choosing the right shade. Instead of pale lemon or pastel yellow, opt for rich mustard, deep amber, or sophisticated gold tones. These shades still carry the warmth and positivity of yellow, but offer depth and contrast, making your skin appear brighter, warmer, and more youthful. Think of the difference between dim lighting and golden candlelight. The latter creates a glow that enhances rather than washes out your natural beauty. Linda made the switch and was amazed at the transformation. She replaced her pale yellow sweaters with a beautiful mustard cardigan, and suddenly her friends started commenting, "Wow, you look so radiant." She even experimented with accessories, adding a golden scarf to her wardrobe, which immediately brightened your complexion. If you've ever felt like yellow isn't flattering anymore, try a richest shade. Whether it's a mustard yellow blouse, an amber scarf, or a gold tone dress, these colors will bring warmth and vibrancy back into your look without losing the sunshine you love. 4. Faded beige. Maria had always believed beige was a safe, timeless choice. It was neutral, elegant, and effortlessly sophisticated. For years, her closet was filled with beige blazers, top sweaters, and soft khaki slacks. She assumed these pieces gave her a polished, refined look. But one day during a family gathering, her daughter hesitated before saying, "Mom, have you ever thought about wearing more color? You kind of blended to the background." At first, Maria brushed it off. Beige, ISS classic, right? But later that evening, as she caught her reflection in the mirror, she saw what her daughter meant. Her face looked drained. Her features seemed less defined, and instead of looking effortlessly chic, she looked faded. What Maria experienced is something many women over 60 unknowingly go through. Faded beige, while seemingly neutral and versatile, can actually strip away vibrancy from mature skin. This is especially true for women with warm undertones like Maria, who found that beige wasn't complementing her complexion, it was dulling it. For women with fair skin, beige can highlight fine lines and create a tired look rather than a fresh one. If you have silver or white hair, beige can blend too closely to both skin and hair, creating a disappearing effect instead of enhancing your natural beauty. Here's the exciting part. You don't have to give up neutrals. You just need richer, warmer alternatives that enhance rather than erase. Instead of pale washed out beige, the key is to opt for warm camel, golden sand, or rich caramel tones. These colors still offer the same versatility and elegance of beige, but add depth, warmth, and contrast, bringing a beautiful glow to mature skin. Think of the difference between dull lighting and the golden glow of a setting sun. One makes everything look lifeless, while the other brings warmth, richness, and dimension. When Maria made the switch, she was stunned by how different she felt. She replaced her faded beige blazer with a rich camel coat, and the transformation was instant. For the first time in years, I felt alive in my clothes. People didn't just say, "That's a nice jacket." They said, "You look incredible." She also found that pairing camel tones with ivory or soft blush shades added an even more sophisticated, polished look. If you love neutrals but feel like something is missing, try warmer shades. Whether it's a camel sweater, a sand-colored blouse, or a deep tan coat, these tones will give your skin the warmth and vibrancy it deserves without losing the effortless elegance you love. 5. Baby pink. Jane had always adored pink. It was soft, feminine, and gave her a sense of warmth and confidence. For years, she filled her wardrobe with delicate baby pink sweaters, pastel blouses, and soft rose scarves. Leaving the gentle hue brought out her natural glow, but as time passed, she noticed something unsettling instead of looking fresh and radiant. Her favorite pinks were making her appear pale and washed out. One day, while trying on an old pastel pink cardigan, she caught her reflection and felt a ping of disappointment. The color she had always loved was now making her skin look dull and lifeless. Was it just her imagination? It wasn't until her close friend Elaine Jiggly said, "Jane, you have such beautiful skin, but that pale pink isn't doing you justice anymore. Have you tried a warmer pink?" That she realized something had changed. Jane wasn't alone. In this discovery, many women over 60 find that soft pastel pinks, once flattering, begin to work against them as their skin naturally loses some of its youthful contrast and warmth. Baby pink, while delicate, can sometimes be too muted, failing to bring out the vibrancy in mature skin. For women with fair complexions, it can create a washed-out effect. For those with deeper skin tones, pale pink can sometimes appear ashy or faded rather than radiant, and for silver-hilled women, it often lacks the depth needed to complement their striking hair color. But the solution isn't to abandon pink. It's simply about finding the right shade that enhances your beauty. Instead of baby pink, try warm coral-rich roses or deep blush tones. These shades offer vibrancy without being overwhelming, adding warmth and depth to the complexion rather than draining it. Coral pink in particular is a beautiful balance of pink and warm orange undertones, creating an effect that instantly brightens the face and adds a youthful glow. Rose pink, on the other hand, offers a sophisticated richness that flatters every skin tone. When Jane swapped her pastel pink tops for a coral blouse and a rose-toned scarf, she was amazed at the difference. "I couldn't believe how much more alive I looked." She said it wasn't just about the color, it was about how it made me feel. She even noticed that pairing coral with navy or ivory made her outfits feel fresh and modern, effortlessly elegant without feeling dull. If you love pink, but feel like baby pink isn't quite working anymore, try embracing a bolder, warmer shade. Whether it's a rose pink sweater, a coral dress, or a blush-toned scarf, the right pink can bring warmth, radiance, and a renewed sense of confidence without losing the softness and femininity you love. When first changed the colors in her wardrobe, she didn't expect anything dramatic. She thought maybe she'd look a little fresher, a little more put together. But what happened next was something she hadn't anticipated. She started feeling seen again. For years, she had felt as though she was fading into the background, as if the world no longer noticed her. But after swapping her icy white for warm ivory, her black for navy, and her beige for rich camel, the compliments started rolling in. "You look so radiant. That color is perfect on you. What's different? You look amazing." At first she laughed it off. It's just a color, she thought. The more she heard it, the more she realized this wasn't just about the clothes. It was about how they made her feel. Every time she put on a wantone blouse, she didn't just look brighter, she felt brighter. Every time she wore a rich navy dress instead of harsh black, she carried herself differently. The right colors weren't just making her look better, they were reminding her of who she was: strong, vibrant, confident. She wasn't the only one experiencing this transformation. Patricia, who had spent decades hiding in black, felt a new sense of lightness when she embraced charcoal gray and deep blues. Linda, who had loved yellow but found pale shades were washing her out, felt reborn. When she put on a mustard sweater for the first time, "It's like the lights came on," she said. Maria, who had unknowingly faded into her beige wardrobe, felt a renewed sense of elegance when she switched to warm camel and sand tones. Jane, who always believed pink was her signature color, finally found the right pink, the one that made her glow from the inside out. The shift wasn't just about color, it was about reclaiming confidence. It was about realizing that small, intentional choices could have a profound impact. These women didn't change who they were. They simply let their natural beauty shine again. Now, every time they step out the door, they do so with a quiet, undeniable confidence. The kind that comes from feeling seen, celebrated, and truly alive. The most powerful lesson in all of this isn't just about fashion. It's about how small changes can completely transform the way you see yourself. For years, many women over 60 have been unknowingly wearing colors that make them look tired, washed out, or older than they really are. Not because they've made bad choices, but because no one ever told them that. As our skin tone changes with age, so should the shades we wear. But here's the best part. This isn't about giving up your favorite colors. It's about adjusting them to work for you, not against you. Think about it. A simple shift from icy white to warm ivory can suddenly make your skin look healthier. Replacing harsh black with rich charcoal or deep navy can soften your features and highlight your natural glow. Swapping pale yellow for mustard or amber instantly brings warmth to your complexion. Moving from faded beige to rich camel adds vibrancy and dimension. Embracing coral or rose pink instead of beady pink can restore the youthful energy you thought was gone. These aren't drastic changes, but their impact is undeniable. The key is to experiment. Don't just take my word for it, try it for yourself. The next time you're shopping or choosing an outfit, take a moment to hold different colors up to your face in natural light. Notice how certain shades make your skin look alive, while others seem to drain it. You don't need to overhaul your entire wardrobe overnight. Start small. Maybe it's a scarf in a warmer shade, a blouse in a deeper tone, or a new jacket that flatters you in ways you hadn't expected. And remember, this isn't about following rigid rules. It's about discovering what makes you feel confident, radiant, and beautiful. Because the truth is, you deserve to feel amazing in your clothes. You deserve to wake up, get dressed, and feel like the best version of yourself. And if something as simple as color can do that, why not embrace it? Try one shade this week. See how it makes you feel, because when you are what makes you shine, the world notices, and more importantly, so do you. At the heart of this journey, one truth remains. Your beauty has never faded. It just needs the right light to shine. For so many women, the struggle isn't about aging itself, but about the way the world makes them feel invisible. The way mirrors start reflecting someone they don't quite recognize. The way certain clothes, once beloved, suddenly seem to drain the energy from their faces instead of enhancing their natural glow. But here's what I want you to remember. You are still vibrant, still radiant, still worthy of being seen, and something as simple as the right colors can remind you of that. This isn't just about clothes. It's about the way you feel when you put them on. It's about standing in front of the mirror and smiling, not because you're trying to look younger, but because you feel confident, alive, and beautiful in your own skin. It's about reclaiming the power to express yourself in a way that celebrates who you are today, not who you were years ago, because the truth is, you are not fading, you are evolving. So what's next? Take one small step. Maybe it's replacing an old blouse with a richer, warmer shade. Maybe it's trying a scarf in a color you never considered before. Maybe it's simply holding up two fabrics and asking yourself, which one makes me feel like the best version of me? That's where the magic happens. And don't be afraid to share this journey. You're not alone in this discovery. Just as Barbara, Patricia, Linda, Maria, and Jane found new confidence in their choices, so can you, and so can countless other women who have been wondering why they no longer feel like themselves in the colors they once loved. Share your experiences, try something new, and most importantly, remember that the most beautiful thing you can wear is confidence. You don't need permission to shine. You don't need to blend into the background where the colors that make you feel alive. Walk into every room knowing that you deserve to be seen, because the world is brighter when you embrace the woman you've become. Have you ever wondered why some women over 60 seem to captivate attention effortlessly while others feel invisible despite their vibrant personalities? The secret might surprise you. It's not about age, weight, or expensive clothes. According to recent psychology studies at Harvard University, 85% of first impressions are influenced by color choices, and this effect becomes even more pronounced after age 60. What's truly fascinating is how the right colors can instantly transform how others perceive and respond to you. A groundbreaking 2024 study in the Journal of Psychology and Aging revealed that women over 60 who strategically use certain colors reported a 73% increase in positive social interactions and felt significantly more confident in their daily lives. Today I'll share 8 powerful colors that can help you command attention and radiate confidence at any age. These aren't just fashion tips, they're scientifically proven tools for enhancing your natural presence. Before we begin, I'd really appreciate it if you like this video. It helps me keep sharing more important lessons. If you haven't subscribed yet, I highly recommend hitting the subscribe button and turning on the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Also, if you enjoy this video, please comment 1. If you don't, comment 0 so I know how to improve. Now, let's explore why color psychology becomes increasingly important as we age and how you can use it to your advantage. Think of color as your secret superpower after 60. I've spent 20 years studying how color affects us, and here's what I've discovered. Your brain notices color even before it sees shapes or words. That means the colors you wear send a message before you even speak. Here's what makes this especially important for women over 60. Our skin tone and features naturally change with age, which is why the right colors become our best friends. They can brighten our complexion, make our eyes sparkle, and create an instant connection with others. It's like having a personal spotlight that highlights your best features and enhances your presence without effort. The science backs this up perfectly. A recent study by the National Institute of Aging found that women over 60 who wore confidence-boosting colors had 42% more positive interactions in their daily lives. It wasn't about expensive clothes or following trends. It was simply about choosing the right colors. But here's my most important discovery. Picking the right colors isn't about strict rules or fashion limitations. It's about understanding what works with your natural coloring and, most importantly,